Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to go over a little stimulus check update for students. This is in regards to my last video that I did in February. So as you guys know, there is a provision in the previous stimulus package that was signed on December 27th. This does have funding for schools to give grants directly to students. So I just want to kind of make an update about it. There hasn't been too much news on it, but I have seen that there have been schools dispersing funds. I did get an email from my school Friday, March 5th, that they will be giving out grants based on your FAFSA application. There are different criteria based on different schools, so it's really important that you go to your school, their financial aid office or their bursar's office, and you figure out exactly how much you're going to get back and if you even qualify for it. So I'm going to go over some of the qualifications that I've seen with a lot of different schools, and then I'll kind of explain how my school did it and what you can expect. I also want to note that I will have links down in the description so you can go to the U.S. Department of Education's website. This way you can see the list of schools that will be getting funding, and then that'll kind of narrow down your search with if your school is even going to get it or not. And if they do, you might want to wait another week or two and see if they say anything. I like to point out that this has nothing to do with the third stimulus package. This is simply for the one that was signed into December 27th when we were still under Donald Trump's presidency. So you guys, I will be making a video on the third one if there is any funding in there for schools again. Okay, so I want to point out that literally every school that I've researched has different criteria. Graduate students typically can apply for this funding. They usually go off your FAFSA. The people who get the highest amount usually are the ones who have a zero expected family contribution towards their college tuition. So just keep in mind that every school will be different. I'm not going to go over specifics of any schools. It's way too broad for this funding. They just basically all the government said is, we're going to give you a grant. Half of it has to go directly to students. You choose how it goes off of them, but we highly recommend you go off the FAFSA application. A lot of them have been going off the 2020 FAFSA application. So if you're like me and you're in your senior year and you didn't need to fill out a FAFSA because you will not be going through another semester, they still go off the one that they have on there. Now, like I said, this is school by school basis, so just make sure you check with your school. They should have something up soon on a web page, or you can contact the financial aid office to see if there is anything specific that you have to provide. My school is automatically giving me the grant. I didn't have to apply for it. Like I said, they went off my FAFSA. Some schools are making you apply for it, and this is typically private schools, but they are making you apply for these grants. So you just make sure you read your emails or you check the financial aid website. I cannot stress that enough. So do not leave money on the table. I know a lot of us are struggling due to COVID. Internships, co-ops, they're really hard to get. Some of them were canceled. The part-time jobs might reduce hours, or you guys just can't work because now you're working from home, or most of you probably aren't working from home, but you're doing school from home. So that means you're staying at home with your parents. It's a lot. So just make sure that you have your due diligence, you do everything that you need to do, and you stay up on it, because hey, it's free money, it's tax free. My school is giving out $1,000 as the maximum funding. I've seen schools as low as $150 all the way up to $1,000, but it usually ranges anywhere between $200 and $1,000. So just make sure you check with your school. The funding I guess the amounts will be based, like I said, off your FAFSA application. So those of you who your parents might earn a little more if they claim you on your taxes. If you're not an independent student, you might not get anything, or you might have a lower amount than you expected, but it's better than nothing. I will also like to let you guys know that your school might have an FAQ page that you can visit. Make sure you do that, because like I said, every school is different. Just one of the FAQ pages that I see, the maximum funding that they're giving is up to $1,500, but this is with in combination to the CARES Act. So if you've already received $1,500 from the CARES Act in last year, you are not eligible for the funds that I am referencing in this video. So just please make sure you figure out based on your school. If you didn't qualify for the grant automatically, there might be additional funding for students who, you know, if your parents earn too much and you didn't get anything, there should still be an application, and it's usually emergency financial aid that'll help you for like housing and food, health care, maybe even child care. So just keep that in mind. I think I covered everything that I just wanted to get out to let you guys know that there are funds being dispersed. I did get the notification. My girlfriend did not get the notification. She goes to a different school. I'm assuming that they'll probably have something out next week, but just keep an eye on your email. Stay diligent. You know, I'm going to put links in the description directly to the U.S. Department of Education's website, so that way you can make sure your school even qualified for the funding. If you guys have any questions, make sure you comment down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I will try to make sure we stay up to date on this. The U.S. Department of Education's website does typically post updates based on the news. The last update was February 25th, and they just basically put on there the eligibility criteria for the grants, but this was mainly for schools. So the schools have criteria that they have to meet to even apply for it. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. You know, I'll catch you guys on the next one. So have a good one.